What up, what up? I decided to do another one showing the situation with this lady here. So without further ado, let me get into it. Why is that thing not showing?
Roses, I'm throwing roses, roses, roses. Oh my gosh, beautiful roses. I'm throwing roses, roses, roses.
Us to be together, like I really do. Really do. I'm gonna touch you again. I'm never physically gonna hurt you. You marry this nigga, I'm blowing his fucking head off on everything I love.
40-year-old Tiffany Notforthe Wade was a loving and hard-working woman who was loved by many. Most importantly, she was a mother to two beautiful children whom she absolutely adored. One of Tiffany's proudest accomplishments was becoming a registered nurse at the age of 20, graduating from Methodist Hospital Nursing School as the youngest student in her class. One of her friends and fellow classmates recalled a time when she stated, "In the state of Pennsylvania, I'm old enough to give a narcotic, but not old enough to have a drink." Tiffany would also go on to become a business owner, opening up her own hair salon and hair extension business, catering company, home healthcare services, flipped homes within the Philly area, and even owned her own CBD and hemp brand, the true epitome of a hustler. One thing Tiffany was serious about was her faith in Islam, often mentoring others on how to both read and fully understand the Quran with ease. At some point, Tiffany began posting cryptic messages on Facebook and Instagram, alluding to the fact that she was in a tumultuous and dangerous situation with her ex-boyfriend, leaving her friends, family, and even strangers stunned.
About you, I snap on it because I look at you different. Why the fuck did you worry about my baby mom? I don't give it. Yo, if you ever was to talk to nigga, she'll tell you that.
I would never talk to that bitch. That bitch ain't on my level. She ain't the fuck nothing to me. And she never been in my circle. She never been around me. I didn't know that bitch.
And you've been bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up. So now I'm gonna give you what you want. To touch you again. I'm never physically gonna hurt you. You marry this nigga, I'm blowing his fucking head off on everything I love. I'm going back to prison on everything. Man, I don't give a fuck about that. I told you stop throwing it in my face. If this is what you want to do, go in and do it. Stop throwing it in my face. All right. I just left you 2 months ago. Stop throwing it in my face before I kill a nigga. This is what I'm telling you because that's my mindset. I will go there. Us to be together, like I really do. Really do. I miss the whole everything.
Although many were aware of the chain of events that were unfolding in Tiffany's life, No one could have ever predicted that things would go down like this. Just before 2 p.m. on October 7th, Philadelphia police were called to a barber shop on the 2500 block of West Lehigh Avenue in North Philadelphia for reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, they would locate the body of an unresponsive adult female. The victim was quickly identified as 40-year-old Tiffany Notforthe Wade of Coatesville, Pennsylvania, who was sadly pronounced dead at the scene after succumbing to a gunshot wound to the torso and head. Based on witness accounts, the suspect was immediately identified as Tiffany's ex-boyfriend and father of her youngest child, 44-year-old Armand Hilton, who recently returned home from prison. It isn't sure exactly how long Tiffany and Armand were in a relationship or when they broke up. However, according to the Instagram page Philly Death Row, Armand, or Speedy, as many knew him as, was upset with Tiffany for several reasons. The post stated the following. Speedy said Tiff did him dirty because he put his properties under Tiff's name while he was incarcerated. Long story short, she married another person and Speedy lost his properties. A look into Hilton's past will reveal that back in March in 2002, he was involved in the kidnapping of a 17-year-old teen male along with 2 other accomplices. The trio kidnapped the teen outside of an Olney store and held him for ransom overnight after finding out that the teen's family recently received $100,000 in a legal settlement. They called the family and threatened to kill the teen if the trio did not receive $50,000. They were instructed to place the money in a plastic bag that would be placed inside of a garbage can. The teen's family immediately contacted police, prompting undercover detectives to stake out the area where a decoy bag was placed by the teen's father. Shortly afterwards, one of the suspects would be spotted retrieving the bag, at which point they were chased down and arrested by police. The teen, who was tied to a chair with his mouth and hands bound, managed to escape out of a window and eventually flagged down police. All 3 were charged with kidnapping, robbery, conspiracy, and aggravated assault. Hilton would immediately go on the run, wanted for murder, robbery, violation of uniform firearms, and related offenses. He was considered armed and dangerous by police and had a $20,000 reward for his arrest. In a shocking twist of alleged events, which we all can attribute to a possible retaliation, the mother of Hilton's child, 34-year-old Shante Whitaker, would also be shot and killed in what was initially thought to be a random drive-by shooting. Hilton remains on the run, and family, along with friends and law enforcement, are encouraging anyone with information on his whereabouts to come forward. Another story where innocent children are left without both a mother and a father, something that happens way too often. The case remains ongoing.
Now look at this. Let me tell you. When I look at stories like this, we are some, no, not we, no, not me. These are NPCs. I feel bad for everybody. I even feel bad for this guy. But condolences to the both women's family. And man, I am look what these women choose. Isn't this Pookie Ray Ray over in Philly that that now he's on the run somewhere? They still can't find him. I mean, really, this chick. Ooh wee! I tell you, boy, she had all the warning signs, and she played herself trying to steal from this dude. Like you think if you're gonna lose his houses and God knows what else. You talk about this house. Look where she got killed at. Look, this thing was a dump. It was a dump. Let's check that out. Look at this. Look at this barbershop. Look at the neighborhood. I mean, they must be getting a lot of business, boy. They ain't doing it. I mean, does she own this trash? I mean, really? And she got all these businesses. I don't know how she can do all this stuff. She can't be a registered nurse and a stylist and making. I mean, I guess she could make her own CBD. She could get some other people to do it. I mean, she would have a lot of employees or something like that. Most likely, it's all bullshit and all that glam with all those sexy outfits and everything like that. Looking, man, it seemed like she was doing, she got all that with his houses, with his house money. I mean, really? This is the problem. There's no family structure. These females don't believe with sticking with a man, sticking with the father of their children, and working things out. I'm not saying that that guy was the guy to be with, but maybe the guy before him was the one. Your first child. Maybe you should have stayed with him. Maybe you could have made a life with him. Women gotta choose better. I mean, there's gotta be a father in the household to teach the daughter who not to F with. You know what I'm saying? Have respect for the father to be like, you know what, my dad said, nah, I don't fuck with you. That's it. Respect. But you know what? None of that's happening. The men are disrespected. That's why men ain't got nothing to fight for. Man, they got an invasion force coming across the border right now. When that force activates, man, you have a whole bunch of brothers sitting back, ain't doing nothing. They'll defend what they got, but they'll just let that force do what they do. They're not gonna fight. They're not gonna fight for the country. They're not gonna fight for your female neighbors. They're gonna be like, man, forget that. Men are disgusted and they're not doing nothing no more. Nothing. What for? To be disrespected, and then on top of that, yo, chick, I don't know you. I'm not gonna die for you. I'm gonna hold myself down. You know, everybody's gonna be looking out for themselves and who they care about, and I can't blame them. Why? What? I mean, how many times has someone tried to help out others and everything and lost their lives for it? And it's like, whatever, man. We are in a situation, and I kind of believe, which are just like all the other Negroes that walk around flashy with all this stuff and everything like that. At the end of the day, they ain't got no life insurance. They don't got no life insurance to help with these kids, raise up, pass on some wealth and stuff like that. She's busy tricking off on herself, on her looks. I mean, come on, man. This is ignorance to the fullest. This is hip hop. This is what they say is your culture. I was just watching something. We were talking about the culture. It was something about stealing. Some type of culture that's going. Oh no 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 no! I heard this guy. He had a podcast where he was talking to a CEO that was the kingpin of Rikers Island, and he was from Harlem, and they would talk about Rikers, and they would say, "Yo, that is the it's like the culture. Rikers Island is the culture. There's a culture going on, a prison. Oh my goodness. Why is it that our people had to have these negative cultures? Hip hop, thottery. I mean, and this is all by design. This is all your government doing things to get you addicted to. I mean, didn't they bring in the drugs? Didn't they go ahead and crack down, leave you impoverished, no resources? when you fought for rights, when King fought for rights and everything like that, instead of giving it to the black man, they gave it to the white woman. They gave it to the black woman, or which are after the 70s, they said, oh, women's lib or whatever, feminists and everything like that. So they got all the city and state jobs, jobs that were made for the black man. Oh no. This thing right here, this is corruption. This is evil. This is feminine evil, self-destruction. We have a country where women are fighting to murder their own children. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. This is hell. Why fight for this? I mean, and then it's promoted every day. Every chick on Black Girl Unlost, which I commend her on her work and pulling this out, is very depressing. But guess what I always see? Women messing with the wrong dude. Which are these dudes? These dudes weren't trying to talk to them. They were dealing with them. They're getting them pregnant. They're smashing. They 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 doing whatever. They're having a good time until it's not good no more. Until the female's like, I kind of want better for my life and everything like that. And I want a man that can bring in steady income and do something. But where was the forethought that this dude is not that type? He's not that dude. You know? I mean, damn, this is. And then guess what? You get murdered because you're dealing with a savage. You're dealing with a USA Inc. product. It's been formed into this, and everybody's going along with it. Every race, culture can't stand these niggas. And it makes decent people of color, well, decent indigenous men, which look bad. I mean, I really don't have a problem because when I go around, people don't look at me like that. You know why? Because I ain't trying to go into that, oh, I gotta have the latest gear, the latest sneakers. I don't care about that stuff. When I was younger, yeah. But now you get older and everything like that, you don't care. You know, and guess what? Still people they see me and they like, yo, this guy got money. This guy, he got it going on. He got everything. He got something. Just look where he walk. It's not about how you dress so much. It's about how you act. Oops, excuse me. It's how you act, how you conduct yourself, how you speak. And so guess what? These females don't like that either. They don't like it when you speak intelligently, when you go ahead and you express yourself in your conversation. Like if I met a chick like this, I would be like, yo, like, what's up? I'll be talking about the business and everything like that, and trying to merge, try to do something, try to build it, but try to grow it. You know what I'm saying? Do something, make that paper. And guess what? After that, I'll be like, yo, let's go ahead and invest in this. I found out about this other stock or this investment or whatever it is. There's some a neighborhood that is in bad shape. We can go ahead and buy that up and everything and do something. I mean, come on. I ain't try. I mean, shit. I wouldn't be trying to. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to work forever. I'm trying to build something like this so we could chill somewhere, so I could get the hell out of this shithole. Get out of this country. Period. So you're not dealing with this type of trash. I mean, you got the invading force coming in of God knows what. You know. So maybe it would be good to get out while you can, if you can. If you done your due diligence and put in the work, maybe something happen, you know? But I mean, I can't even though you're a USA Inc. product, you still don't have an excuse for what these clowns be doing. There's still no excuse. There's no excuse for taking a chick's life. You ain't you're a little boy. You're a ghetto boy. With the group Ghetto Boys, you a ghetto boy. You're gonna go kill a chick. Why did you believe in this chick that she's gonna hold you down? You didn't know? You didn't have no one else that you could depend on. I mean, come on, man. This is just ridiculous. I mean, she gave him every reason. I mean, he was warning her, telling her. I guess she thought it was nothing. You know, she thought it was sweet, like he was a sweetie pie or something like that. But he wasn't gonna come through, like he wasn't a true nigga. It's just stupidity. NPCs running around doing whatever, ain't thinking about what they doing. But she's running around claiming that she Muslim, and she got her body parts all out there. Man, if she went to a Muslim country, boy, she'd be stoned to death. They were like, you ain't no Muslim. You gonna go ahead and come up in here and everything and sleep with my with my camel and my dogs, and I'm gonna poop on you. You know, man, the stupidity is unbelievable, unbelievable. But you know, this is what we have, and people like me, we don't deal with that. This is truly unacceptable. So I just wanted to give my little breakdown. I mean, I've watched out today. I was watching some of the stuff. I've seen it before, but today I decided to check out what's new. And pretty much the only female that I felt compassion for was a 16-year-old girl. She looked like she was gonna be beautiful. She was the only innocent one. Ain't no kids. She ain't got no kids or other stuff. She was just outside on her block, and when you're walking, and someone shot her. Somebody killed her. So, but these women, they just be dealing with the trash, and this is what happens. So, anyway, until next time, peace.
Everyone, that is a fucking wrap.